I took the bag, went back with my mom. That's how come I went to Harrow. At that time, I couldn't speak one English.
How old were you?
What I can't say is this. I was under 10. You know why?
Wow.
Because I left for Cuba at age 14. 1986.
14?
Yes. And this was primary school. So it was P1, P2, P3. So I can't correlate the age properly.
Yeah.
But I know that I was under 10.
But how did you find yourself in Cuba? What happened?
Scholarship.
So how long were you in Cuba for?
How long? 86 to 1999.
Oh wow, that was a long time.
That's about 13 years.
So when you got to Cuba, I'm sure you remembered where you have come from. The day you were coming back home, how was that feeling?
You know, the Cuban program detached us from home because you had to be strong for you.
Yeah.
You know, you find yourself all of a sudden in this strange country, strange food, strange language. There was nobody to speak English with you. You had to hustle it out. And today, Honorable Kwame Pipra, anytime he sees me, he say, and I'll be begging him. Because you know, when I went out, they came and I held on and to Ambassador Amogo Fred, Daddy, I love you, I'm so grateful to you. And to all those who were part of our formation in Cuba, we are very grateful. You know, I held on to his suit as Kofi, I'll be crying, mosquitoes, you can't eat the food. I mean, I was crying. But it got to a point those days that there were no emails, there were no telephones, nothing. So you could go a whole year, maybe receive one letter from home. So we had to be strong. And we came together. You know, in Spanish, there's something they say, uno para todo, todo para uno. Once I spoke Spanish, then the next time was going to come in Spanish. I actually think in Spanish, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I do. I think better than I'll bring it down to whichever language I want to. Okay. So it means that if I have this bottle of water, the three of us, we share.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we have three, we share. So it's like uno para todos, todos para uno. So one is for all of us, and we are all for one. So we helped each other. We became a family. And to be very sincere with you today, we bond. It doesn't matter what Cuban train. Anytime you meet us, quickly the language will turn. So that is how the whole journey of this woman started. I was a president of vice president of SRC, vice president of DYLG. I'm in Democratic Youth League of Youth League of Ghana. That is where arise Ghana youth for your country. The nation demands your devotion. Let us all unite to uphold her and make her great and strong. So that and I was also the girls' prefect for a very long time. I think I was until one day I wanted to beat somebody.
Well, am I not surprised?
No, because she was always poking her. She had long fingers. She would come and poke the long fingers in my nose. And I was in that oh, she could just provoke me. And I remember Ivy Adu, my colleague Ivy Adu always had this song. She would stand by Fatih's and say, stop the fight, Fatih. You may lose your life. Ivy was, that time. I said, this girl, why are you troubling me like this? Fatih will just be on my face. And one day, I decided that this is it. Because I'm the girls' prefect, don't worry. I went and I wrote resignation letter.
So you could go and beat her?
Then I resigned. When I resigned, I went and beat her, and the next day, they punished the two of us. We cleaned the toilet for 2 weeks, but at least I was okay.
Yeah.
You know, and we used to work and study in Cuba. You know, we used to go to the farm. It's not like, yes, we used to go to the farm. So it's Esbeck, Escuela Secundaria Básica and a Campo, basic secondary school based on the farm. So we had farms, exactly, that you eat. I mean, go in the morning, you go to farm in the afternoon. if you have afternoon section, you farm in the morning. You know, so that's what we did. So I was also in the cadet corps, and Cuba cadet is proper cadet. We were trained. We had also the initial military preparation, you know, preparation militaire initial. It was for us to learn how to defend ourselves. You know, those days there was so much tension, and so the first point of defense is you yourself. You know, if there's any danger, you should be able to, you know, defend yourselves. And so Cuba came, we formed families in Cuba. Cubans adopted us into their homes, shared the very little they had with us. And so coming back home to us was strange. And coming home, you had to now struggle and now bond,
adjust,
adapt to your biological family. You feel so strange. So a lot of my colleagues who had families in Accra actually brought some of my colleagues who didn't have families in Accra to live with them because we couldn't, you know, we understand each other.
We have been gone for too long.
We've been gone and we've lived together. You know, we've helped each other. So coming home, some of my colleagues didn't come home.
Oh, really?
They didn't.
Stayed.
Yeah, they did, and they went to other places because they had their Cuban families. And aside that, some of them actually lost complete touch with their loved ones back home. And so coming home, in fact, I came home in 2001. I graduated in 1999.
Okay.
I came in 2001. I think I didn't want to come home. But I came home, and I want to say this here to Mommy, Mrs. Kunedu Ajima Rollins. I'm grateful. Remember when I came home, I really wanted to go back. So my mom and I, we visited, and she prepared fufu.
Okay.
The one. So after I finished eating, she gave me a very beautiful piece of cloth.
We'll take a short break. And then when we come back, we'll look at Hanna Bisiw, now the leader, because I'm at this point convinced that you were born a leader.
True.
With everything that you have gone through, you were born a leader.
I agree.
So now we'll go to Hanna Bisiw, the politician. Hanna Bisiw, you know, the making of Mrs. Kote. You know. And for all those of you who are waiting to take notes, now grab your pens and paper.
That's where the juice is.
Thank you very much. We're sharing the link. This is the upside down.